This past weekend, Oklahoma honored the memory of those fallen in the OKC bombing at the memorial. News 30's Nicole Smith sat down with one individual who shared his personal experience of that day.
It's been 20 years since Timothy McVeigh used a homemade bomb to blow up the Murrah building in Oklahoma City. Last weekend, the city honored the victims of the bombing at the OKC Bombing Memorial. Former President Bill Clinton led the ceremony. Former fireman Alan Hauk actually visited the memorial with his college-age granddaughter, who was there to work on a school project the day before the ceremony to show her where he and his fellow firefighters worked after the bomb exploded and threw Oklahoma City into chaos.
Well, I was showing her where the major of the damage was, where we went when my first shift actually at the bombing was down in the tunnels and crawling through the tunnels to see if we could find anybody alive in those, and we never did. And then while we were in the tunnels, there was welders above us trying to support the floors so they wouldn't come down on us. But we did that for 2 days, and then after 2 days we went to a recovery mode rather than a rescue mode. And I was showing her where these locations were and what transpired, where the explosion actually went.
Hillary Parr, Hauk's granddaughter, has this to say about her experience with her grandfather.
Growing up, I always knew that he was a fireman. He retired when I was still kind of young, so I don't remember a whole lot of his years in the fire department. But in the last couple of years, kind of realizing really like he worked this and he saw a lot of things was really hard. So I kind of made it my goal to always be really thankful. I always try to call him or go see him on the anniversary because I know that he probably saw some really hard things. But right after I did this project, I just kind of sat down and realized, like, my grandpa really is a hero, and he really does put his life on the line, and I know that he probably saw some hard things, but that was his job, and he never thought twice about it. He went in there and just did what he was supposed to do and what he was called to do.
I'm Nicole Smith, News 30.